Thanks for listening to the Tech Tools for Teachers podcast, where each week we talk about a free piece or two of technology that you can use in your classroom. I'm your host, Shanna Martin. I'm a middle school teacher, technology, and instructional coach for my district.
Fuzz Martin, who is her husband and producer. There we go.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yes.
I got that right.
You did. And you even had the bell.
Yes, there we go.
Welcome, everybody. Can you guess what we're talking about today?
This is Shanna's podcast.
So, we're in the week before a holiday break, folks.
'Twas the week before Christmas.
And some of you already have this week off. Like, you are able to kick back, be like, oh, I'm done.
Drinking eggnog,
Sleeping in, reading
cleaning
books.
the house, doing all the wrapping and
napping.
And
maybe?
napping. Wow, yes. These are a few of my favorite things.
And then there's a few of us that still have to work this week. And we all know that a week before break is a little difficult. And for those of you that only have like 1 or 2 days, more power to you. I have 3.5, and I have several Twitter followers that have 4.
Yeah. Ooh.
So I'm sorry, but we can do this. So I decided this week we do a quick little podcast about a fun little tool that will keep everybody busy. It is Jeopardy, if you did not guess before. JeopardyLabs.com is a great site that it's an easy way to make Jeopardy games. So if you play Jeopardy in your classroom, it can be used with any content area at most age levels. Like you're the teacher and you're able to set up your Jeopardy games so you can make them as easy as you'd like. And they're great for reviewing vocab and content questions, and you can do like fun things, however you want to set it up. So JeopardyLabs.com is a free site. They do say that if you want to make a $20 donation, you can then get like private, so you don't have to leave your Jeopardy games public.
Sure.
But it's a $20 like lifetime fee, and that's it. So, but other than that, it is free, and they have over 2 million different Jeopardy games that you can choose that are already created. So we'll talk about the already created
all of
ones
them.
first.
So buckle in.
Yes. We'll talk about it'll be here for a few hours. So we'll talk about the pre-created ones, and then we'll talk about how to create your own, so that we kind of get a background on both of them. So on JeopardyLabs.com, there's cute little yellow buttons. Just click Find a Jeopardy game. They have their most searched topics like right in the top, and that switches out. And then there's ones that if you've created something, it'll be in that list. And then if you want to search for a topic you're covering, you can do that. Or if you're looking for fun things, you can do that. So we're going to click on Disney.
Okay.
Yeah. And then from the Disney list, you have a list of all of the different Jeopardy games. They have over 10,000 that match Disney as the topic. And when you're choosing these games, you can pick any Jeopardy game you want to play. You click one. They all have about 40 questions. You can pick your teams. The one thing I suggest is that you do check them before you play with them with your classes to make sure that, well, obviously they're appropriate, but then also that the answers are correct if you're using it for like a test review or something. So students can create these too. So just be aware of that when you're checking your Jeopardy games. So,
yes.
All right. You want to try?
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Disney. You want your topics are characters, Pixar movies, randoms, movie scenes, or Disney.
Let's do Pixar movies for, I don't know the numbers. We'll say 1,500.
Between 100 and 800.
We'll say 800.
Ooh, Pixar movies for 800.
Yeah.
Who is this robot?
Who is... her name, it's a girl's name. It's Wall-E's girlfriend, Beth.
Eva.
Eva, that's right.
So then on the bottom, So you would just project this Jeopardy game up in front of your classroom.
Yep.
And then there's team 1, 2, and 3 is what I chose. And then you just click the little plus button and they automatically drop the points into that category.
All right.
Okay.
I got one for you. We're going to do Star Wars 3 for 1,200 because I just picked one for you.
Okay. Star Wars 3, like the third one, or like the sixth one, or like the ninth one?
They had all in this particular board. It's just Star Wars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And I think it's just
random Star Wars stuff.
Yes.
All right. What do you got?
Leia's response when she first tells Han Solo that she loves him.
I hear the song in my head. Do, 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 do. I don't remember.
I'm sorry. The answer is I know.
Oh, I knew.
I love you. I know.
I knew that.
So, there we go. It's actually Han's response when Leia
when she because she goes, "I love you," and he goes, "Oh no."
Yeah,
that's how that goes. Okay, so you get the point. Jeopardy, it's set up obviously just like Jeopardy. It's very easy to navigate. It's very fun to play, and when you finish your game, if you're done with it, you can just click menu, and then you can go back to Jeopardy Labs. You can also download and print things if you want to, which is kind of cool. And then the other part of this site then, so you can play all the games that have been created, or you can just click create a Jeopardy game. They have you put in a little password. It can be quick and easy. That way your stuff is protected a little bit because then you are the one sharing it, but other people can find it later on. So just be aware of that. Yep. And then you just decide how many rows you want and how many columns you want. And they set it up for you like 100 through 500, but you can definitely add more. You literally click the box and it comes up as a like two little boxes, almost like Word documents kind of. And it's got a question prompt and then the correct response. So it gives you those together when you're done typing in your response. It's just like traditional Jeopardy. So you have to make sure that it is phrased as a statement and then the answer is phrased as a question. And then you click continue and then it creates that box for you. And you just go right through your Jeopardy board. You add your own title, add your own categories, drop in your questions and answers, and your game is set up. Today. And you can play Jeopardy with your class. What's nice too is that you still have your Jeopardy games. So if you start creating them, you're able then to, when you kind of log in, you're able to then keep them. The official, become a Jeopardy Labs member, again, that's why I talk about the $20 fee. That's how you have a login. If not, they just suggest that you bookmark the page.
Okay.
And that's how you get back to it each time.
Yeah, because you'll find if you type in something like ESL, you'll get 10,000 results for different ESL stuff.
Yeah. So you can either be really creative with your titles or just bookmark it or save the links like in a spreadsheet or something. And then you would have all of your Jeopardy games all together in one place, which is pretty cool.
That is.
So for all of you that are still working this week, maybe you can play a little Jeopardy with your class and maybe it'll make your week a little easier.
And not to spoil any potential future episodes, but they also have other projects, Test Maker, Crossword Puzzle Maker, Bingo Card Generator, and Word Search Maker. So that's all available on the homepage at jeopardylabs.com.
Yeah, so there's all kinds of activities. Check them out. And I hope everybody is able to find a little peace and rest after this week is over. Yes. And we will be coming back after the new year.
Yes. So enjoy your holidays and drink your eggnog and
take a nap.
And rappy rap. And we'll be back this time next year.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
I've been working on that for 4 hours. I don't know if you can tell.
And that's it for episode 107. Thanks for tuning in. This has been the Tech Tools for Teachers podcast. If you ever have any questions, you can find me on Twitter at SmartNWI. And if you want to get more information and the links to the episode and the technology discussed, you can visit smartandwi.com. If you'd like to support the show, please consider buying me a coffee or two. You can visit buymeacoffee.com/smartandwi or visit smartandwi.com and click the cute little purple coffee cup in the bottom corner. Your donations help keep the show going. New episodes each week. Thanks for listening. Go educate and innovate.
The ideas and opinions expressed on this podcast and the Smart and WI website are those of the author, Shanna Martin, and not of her employer. Prior to using any of the technologies discussed on this podcast, please consult with your employer regulations. This podcast offers no guarantee that these tools will work for you as described, but we sure hope they do. And we'll talk to you next year on the Tech Tools for Teachers podcast.